All right. May I have your attention, please? Let's bring it down to a low whisper, if that's all right.
What about that? You got it?
If you would like to talk amongst yourselves, please go outside. Otherwise, we would like to keep it quiet in here, if you don't mind. Yes. Yes. And you ought to know better. No, I'm picking. Thank y'all again for being here tonight. We certainly do appreciate it. And right here to my left is Miss Montana Beeson. Let's hear it for Montana. Yeah. And then we have Libby and Charlie Hewitt over there. Good deal. And
The rolling seat's still warm. I'm not sure what that is. Feels good.
So I was asking Montana what she was going to sing first, and she said I had to go first, so I forgot about that. So, my name's Tyler Bridge, and thank y'all for being here. And we hope that Shaw has safe travels back. And we're missing him, and but y'all let him know that things went off just beautifully here while he was gone. So, see if I can remember this tune. This was a song that I wrote on a pretty day when I had to go to work and I didn't want to be at work. And it's called Between Natchez and New Orleans, two of my favorite places. I looked up at the sky for the first time in a while. The clouds had gone away. There would be no rain today. I knew it was time to get out of town and follow the old man river down. I just might have to get above my means between Natchez and New Orleans. Well, it seems I tend to go the way the water flows. And will I go back home? Heaven only knows. I look at my map with no destination. The accents change with no hesitation. Certainly I have found a changing scene between Natchez and New Orleans. Now the sun has said goodbye, and you all have a good time. Strangers become friends, and rocks turn into gems. I walk outside and I stare at the stars and marvel at the sight of the moon and Mars. I'm leaving the scene with my Cajun queen and stay lost between Natchez and New Orleans. Thank you so much. Thank you. Miss Montana.
Mr. Tyler.
She's Miss Montana and she's never won a pageant.
Exactly. I mean, it's great. I hate Shaw's not here tonight. I always like telling him thank you for including me. It's nice to be one of the ladies of Mississippi songwriting. I guess this is really the first year that I've really claimed myself as an artist. I don't know.
You did it last year.
Well, I did, but I didn't.
2 CDs.
I do, and now I've accepted it. So
she is just too shy and too humble.
Well, anyway, I'm very happy to be here, and I'm going to play my song, Mama. Cooking, cleaning, doing. She never stopped. how she did this, why that was her plan. And why she'd always say, don't rush this time. Number your days or they fly by. Ooh, I don't know how she did it, such ease and such grace. I don't know how she did it, that smile upon her face. I know that I'll never measure up to her, but I thank God for putting my mama on her. Now that I'm a mama, I see her in a brand new way, in every moment of every non-stop day. Now that I'm a mama, I know she didn't do it alone. Why she grabbed her Bible, not just her phone. By watching her, I can see the light. There's a brand new day after every night. Now I know how she did it, on her knees in God's grace. That is how she did this, took time to see God's face. I know that I'll never measure up to her, but I thank God for putting my mama on her. Yes, I thank God for putting my mama on her.
That's a great song. That's a real uplifting song. Brian sang about peace and praying for peace. Well, mine's called Stranded in a Downtown Bar. We actually, full title is Addicted to a Microphone, Stranded in a Downtown Bar. And that's kind of where we all here. Libby's going to go through with me and then she'll come back to us what you want to know. And we get one piece off that. Do two. Driving to the next gig all through the night. My eyes are getting sleepy, my knuckles are getting white. I'm headed to Slidell, that sounds just about right. I play some Eddie Rabbit, I play some Rolling Stones. There's always Dylan, bring it on back home. Till I get drunk enough, I just might play my own song. I've got no wife, I've got no kids. I'm married to the road, that's all there is. When I get to where I'm going, there's just my guitar to unload. And I got calluses on my fingers, scars on my heart. Time after time it's been broken apart. Addicted to a microphone, stranded in a downtown bar. I used to travel with a 5-piece band. It was always fighting, man against man. Women hang around, and that was dandy. But we passed them around like they were dime store candy. That was no way to live a life. I knew all along that was not right. So I quit the band, I found a little girl of my own. I'd met a man in Nashville, said he'd make me a star. For $10,000, we'd be smoking big cigars. I thought it sounded funny, didn't sound real. So I told him no thanks, I didn't like that deal. And I got calluses on my fingers, scars on my heart. Time after time it's been broken apart. Addicted to a microphone, stranded in a downtown bar. So I'm driving to the all through the night. My eyes are getting sleepy, my knuckles are getting white. I'm headed to Slidell, that sounds just about right. Cause I got calluses on my fingers, scars on my heart. Time after time it's been broken apart. Addicted to the microphone, stranded in a downtown bar. Addicted to a microphone, stranded in a downtown bar. Thank you very much, and hope you pass the audition.
Play a little bit. How's that? Is that
Yeah,
good?
maybe that's better. Yeah, it's just his guitar was so loud. I couldn't-
Well,
My
that's
fault.
the way it is. This is one of those mythical places. The Margaritaville was already taken, so I had to pick another. It's called Boomerang Hill. Heard about this place from a friend of a friend. Turn off the paved road where the sign says dead end. There's a wraparound porch, there's a chimney on top, smokes in the winter as the fireplace pops. And they call it Boomerang Hill, 'cause people always come back. It's a quiet little place where you can unpack. Come stay a while till you've had your fill at Boomerang Hill. And there you'll meet Miss Clara, and she's a little nosy. But you won't mind that much, 'cause she'll keep your room so cozy. She's a real good cook, and you'll never go hungry. And she'll make dang sure that you're in church on Sunday. Down at Boomerang Hill, where people always come back. It's a timeless little place where you can unpack. Come stay a while until you've had your fill at Boomerang Hill. If you seek excitement, this is not the spot. The highlight of the day is when the coffee hits the pot. Boomerang Hill, it's all hospitality. No need to be related to be part of the family. Down at Boomerang Hill, where people always come back. It's a timeless little place where you can unpack. Come stay a while until you've had your fill. They call it Boomerang Hill, 'cause people always come back. It's a timeless little place where you can unpack. Come stay a while until you've had your fill at Boomerang Hill. Thank you very much.
I haven't heard that, that's great.
One of my favorites. I feel bad again because Shaw's not here, because every time he sees me, even if we're just in public, he always brings up this song.
Yep.
So, Shaw, if you're listening, this one's for you, bud. You like my cheesy stuff.
Charlie was the only songwriter we had at our house. So I'm able to do one of my songs tonight. I don't do many, but yeah, too slouchy. One day I was just thinking about the things I love in Mississippi, and especially in rural Itala County, and this is what I came up with. Magnolia blossoms decorate my dreams. I smell those honeysuckle vines, it seems. And then I'm right back where I used to be, a little girl in Mississippi. Life is slow there, I don't know just why. Wave to your neighbors, any passers-by. They pops and black-eyed Susans growing wild. You don't need a reason to smile. Crowing rooster wakes you up with the sun. Running round barefoot till day is done. Eating cornbread and drinking Sweetest tea. And that's what Mississippi means to me. I see my grandma's rocker on the porch, old gravel road leading right up to the church, where friends and family all would gather round for those gospel songs and dinner on the ground. I miss those funny whippoorwills at night. Can I go back there? I don't know, just might. If I could find my old Chinaberry tree and have my sisters playing hide and seek with me. Crowing rooster wakes you up with the sun. Running around barefoot till day is done. Eating cornbread and drinking Sweetest tea. That is what Mississippi means to me. Magnolia blossoms decorate my dreams. I smell those honeysuckle vines, it seems. And then I'm right back where I used to be, a little girl in Mississippi. And those are my childhood Mississippi memories. No hands.
What is so much to play? People don't know what she's playing.
In case none of y'all have ever seen this, this is an electronic auto harp. And it has a lot of bells and whistles I still can't figure out. The instructions were lost for a while, but we found them now. I just got to work on it.
This is absolutely true story. 50 years ago, I was in the Army, our Army. Fort Benton, Georgia, go see us. And there was a girl, it's always a girl. All underneath those tall Georgia pines. What did we say?
Yeah.
Lived in South Georgia, red dirt road, underneath those tall Georgia pines. Said she loved me, I believed her. There was never any doubt in my mind. We walked along the road that afternoon, hand in hand as the sun was going down. We could only see each other in the rain. started to come down. As we walked along and the rain was falling, her hair hung down in ringlets. When I kissed her, I could taste the rain in her mouth underneath those tall Georgia pines. And those tall Georgia pines are calling, begging me not to go away. I wanted so badly to love her. I wanted so badly to stay. Oh, when I left her underneath those tall Georgia pines, told her I had to go away. She cried when she hugged me and kissed me. I remember that now every day. And those tall Georgia pines were calling, begging me not to go away. I wanted so badly to love her. I wanted so badly to stay. She lived in South Georgia on a red dirt road underneath those tall Georgia pines. She said she loved me and I believed her. There was never any doubt in my mind. There was never any doubt in my mind.
So I'm so glad that I get to be here and host a stage, because I get to play with my friends. I put a post on Facebook when our band played last week, said the life I love is playing music with my friends. And I am blessed and lucky and fortunate to be able to do that with Mike and with Brian. And he and I, like I said, we've been playing together for 20 years now, and that's amazing to think about. It is. It's wonderful, and with Rona, and I've seen Rona from the time she started. She told me several years ago. She said, "I want to make a CD," and I said, "Well, you need to write some songs." And she said, "Well, I don't write songs." I'm like, "Well, it's time to start." And so then she came, and it was really good. And Montana, I met when, how old were you? About 12 or 13 years old when I first met Montana, when she was coming in taking piano lessons in our music store, and then she wound up marrying one of my cousins, so that was convenient. Yeah.
Then you became a boss.
Oh well, we won't go there. And then and Charlie and Libby I've gotten to know when I was over at First. We all go to church together now, so we get to be together all the time and play and sing. We all do. Charlie had a landmark birthday last week. Montana will have a birthday tomorrow. So
I'm thinking I would do some kind of award for the oldest singer-songwriter.
are you the oldest one?
I don't know.
I don't know if anybody will admit.
Anybody else in there?
He's 80. Can anybody beat that?
So let's do a sing-along of Happy Birthday. How about that? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Charlie and Montana. Happy birthday to you. And for our singer-songwriters, we're having we're hosting a little reception for the singers and songwriters tomorrow. Montana's helping host us that tomorrow at my studio at 11 o'clock.
I made cookies, come eat them.
She's been cooking, so y'all come and eat, if you will. So this is a song, the next song I'm going to do is a song I wrote about Charlie. And I'm, yeah. Oh, I'll do something else then. Okay. No. Charlie's one of those guys, and if you follow Charlie on Facebook, he has about a song a day that he writes. He's very prolific. And I've told him he needs to get on there and start telling some of his stories on Facebook. Charlie's got a lot of stories. And so anyway, as I kept hearing these songs and finding out more cool stuff about Charlie, I wrote this song about Charlie about 5 years ago. So, and it's aptly titled The Troubadour. The one with so many rhymes, eyes that hold a great mystery. His legend and lore are so boring compared to his journey and history. From a cellar down in Mississippi to Bourbon Street and on to Music City, leaving a trail of songs and heartache made him cynical and yet so witty. Such is the life of a real troubadour, one that is hard understood. Such is the life that few can stand for, the life of a real troubadour. Some stages were big and oh so bright, some were small and dimly lit, reflective of his stages in life, some misses and some hits. It took him 75 years to settle a bit, but there's plenty of dust in the cloud. He's got a family band with a good wife and Jesus to keep his feet on the ground. Such is the life of a real troubadour, one that is hard understood. Such is the life that few can stand for, the life of a real troubadour. Such is the life of a real troubadour. All right. You deserve better, Charlie, but that's all I got.
Thank you 100 times. I'm thanking you again. That's great. I appreciate it.
All right.
We love you, Mr. Charlie.
Thank you.
Y'all gotta stop calling me that.
Well, I can't help it. I'm only 30.
I got clothes older than you, baby.
I can't help it. My mama ingrained it in me. I've really been enjoying tonight. What time is it? How are we doing?
You got it? You good?
Okay,
Go for it.
All right. Well, this song is one of the first ones, and I remember writing this one. I was at the store, and you came out, and I think I had actually picked up this guitar and was really falling in love with this guitar. And anyway, you looked over my shoulder. What you working on? You were like, hey, I like that. And I was like, yay, I've made it. So anyway, here we go. Well, normally we play it right. Yes, I know the past is in the past, but there's things I wish I could change as I grow older in age. Everything becomes a little more plain. Hindsight, truly 2020. Hindsight, you just think you're funny. But what you have to say is true. There's no better guilt trip than you. Sometimes I can't get out of my head. I can't stop thinking of how it should have been. Then there's times I remember who I am. Who I am is only human. Oh, hindsight, someday I won't worry so much. Someday I'll remember what I learned. And someday I'll figure it all out. But that day will be with the Lord. Oh, hindsight, truly 2020. Oh, hindsight, you just think you're funny. But what you had to say is true. There's no better guilt trip than you. Hindsight.
Well, I grew up in Summit, Mississippi, and it's not a very big town. And while my mother never told me just to play with kids on my side of town, it was always there, you know, unspoken. So that's where this song came from, on my side of town. I knew everybody, they knew me, on my side of town. I had my friends, we play all day, on my side of town. When we went to school, things were different. There were some kids not from my side of town. They wore different shoes, they wore different clothes, not like those from my side of town. And Mama had always told us, play with kids from your side of town. Be nice to everybody, but stay with those from your side of town. I always tried to do what Mama had told me, follow her good advice. She was always looking out for me and told me to always act right. But then one day, I think I was 16, my whole world turned around. I saw a little girl in my history class. She was not from my side of town. She had blonde hair, she had blue eyes that flashed when she looked at me. I knew she was not from my side of town, but it made no difference to me. And my mama had always told us, play with kids from your side of town. Be nice to everybody, but stay with those from your side of town. How could Mama have been so wrong about those from the other side of town? She had not seen a little blue-eyed girl, that blonde hair all flowing down. So I asked that little girl to our high school dance in front of God and the whole wide world. We dated all through high school. Now we have a little place of our own. Now my mama loves her. She has grandbabies of her own. We have a little house beside the railroad tracks, and we call it our side of town. Yes, we call it our side of town. Oh, we call it our side of town.
Thank you, Charlie. This will be my last song, I guess, of the evening. And it's kind of funny, I did a my brother and I, like I said, we play with the Bridge Band, and it's kind of funny. One time we were opening for a Led Zeppelin tribute band. And they were really good, and we had a good time. But my brother, sometimes he'll enjoy a little pipe, smoking a tobacco pipe. And so we're out back just kind of hanging out, and the drummer for this band is circling around. And so he kind of comes over and he hangs out, and he's starting this weird conversation with us. And he's getting a little bit closer, and it gets a little bit closer, and he looks at my brother and he goes, "Is that tobacco in that pipe?" And Nick went, "Yeah." This guy was never more disappointed when he turned and walked away. And he said, "And you call yourselves a rock and roll band?" And so, you know, I've never been, as much as I've been played in rock and roll bands and all this stuff, for me it's always been about the music. I never got into the drugs. I never got into the alcohol. Some people say I missed a great time, but it's hard being a square sometimes. And I'm a big old square. And so that's what I wrote this song about, and it's called Gypsy in My Mind. Well, you could have knocked me down with a feather, but the devil works from inside out. And I've been hiding in my melody, but my rhythm reveals my doubt every time. Well, I've tried to get back to my roots, but roots are always caked in dirt. And I'm gonna keep on looking for June and bury myself in my word, yeah. But it's hard for a square to get mellow. I'll stay a gypsy in my mind. I was made for another world, maybe for another time, yeah. Things that seem okay in the day, they really get to me at night. But I'm learning not to waste my pain, and I'm learning not to be polite, oh yeah. But it's hard for a square to get mellow. I stay a gypsy in my mind. I was made for another world, maybe for another time, yeah. Well, it's hard for a square to get mellow. I stay a gypsy in my mind. I was made for another world, maybe for another time, yeah. Thank you very much.
I called dibs on BGVs for that. I'm the harmony person. You're just gonna, when you finally do your own project,
One of these days.
one of these days,
One
that's
of
what
these
we're gonna
days.
title it.
Yep.
One of these days finally got here. Well, y'all, I've enjoyed it. Thank y'all for including me in this. This will be my last song for the evening, and this is one song that we actually have not recorded yet, and I'm looking forward to. There you are, right there. You got your daddy's nose in my hair, your eyes see mine. I can't help but wonder if you see my surprise as I cry a few tears. I'm just happy you're here. Not gonna lie, I'm scared. I've been down lots of roads, but I've never been here. Don't worry, we're gonna get along. We'll get the hang of this like we're singing a song. 'cause you're with me. Ooh, Nellie Joe, I watch you blossom, I watch you grow. Ooh, Nellie Joe, I can't wait to see places you'll go. Here we are, right here. Look how far we've come in just 5 years. Good, our song sure does help. Now you're singing along as we had to change keys. New parts, new harmonies. Ooh, Nellie Joe, I watched you blossom, I watched you grow. Ooh, Nellie Joe, I can't wait to see the places you'll go. There you go, away. My little bird spread her wings, you can fly. Oh my, yes, I'm your mom, and I'm gonna cry a few very happy tears, because I'm proud of you, dear. Ooh, Nellie Joe, I watched you blossom, I watched you grow. Ooh, Nellie Joe, I can't wait to see the places. Ooh, Nellie Joe, I watched you blossom, I watched you grow. Ooh, Nellie Joe, I can't wait to see the places you'll go.
Oh, sure, yeah.
This is unrehearsed, and this is one of the first songs that I wrote. So I'm going to play the intro only, and then he's going to play the rest. And if it winds up a cappella, it just will, you know, whatever.
But half of y'all will identify with, and the other half won't. You'll understand.
Well, you ladies of a certain age and stage will understand. I wrote this one night in 30 minutes when I just could not cool off or get to sleep. So, let's see here. I got that red clay in my veins. I got my unique double first name. I got my sweet tea addiction. I know Faulkner didn't write fiction. So hot, what a bummer, here in the deep, deep south. I slowed it down too much. These dog days of summer got me down in the mouth. That's a good tempo right there. I'm walking some watermelon and shade tree, looking for lightning bolts after sunset. Things like Mother Nature's against me. All those chiggers, stickers, and poison. Oh, damn it! Sweat streaming down my face. You know, these dog days got me dreaming of living in a colder place. I got my fried okra cooking. I got my homegrown tomato sliced. My love tells me I'm so good looking, he don't even have to think twice. But it is so hot, baby. Humidity is just out of sight. It's got me wondering if maybe dog days gonna turn into doggone night. I'm fighting skeeters big as my fist, trying to you off with my funeral fan. It's been so long since I've been kissed, I'm not even sure I still can. But I would not leave this place, not for a palace of gold. I'll look you straight in the face and tell you this heat has gone to my ever-loving soul. Punchline here. So if you want to stay real cool, let me tell you what to do. If there's any way you can, marry an air conditioner repairman. Laws of mercy, what is a girl to do? I feel like somebody's cursed me. Help me make it through this dark day's blues.
This is it, right? Tyler quoted Dick a while ago in some aspect, and when I was telling Tyler about this song I was writing about, if anybody ever played the band, played the show, there's always one girl out there with her drink in her hand, she's dancing around, you know, had a few drinks, and Tyler said, yeah, Dick says, that looked like the kind of girl you can make some bad decisions with. And I think a lot of us have been.
Is she here?
Well, one of them,
No,
I'm sure.
Yeah, and if, for those of y'all not in the know, I am wife number 6.
Nobody asked. This is called Look Good That Night. I've been watching her all night on the dance floor, dancing with a drink in her hand. There was a line of men waiting to dance with her, but she turned them all down time and again. She had her blonde hair pulled back into a ponytail, and those cut-off jeans made me smile. She looked like me bad news for the rest of my life, but she looked pretty good to me that night. She finally sashayed up to the bandstand and said, would you play me a song? I like Angel from Montgomery, that's my favorite. But anything by John Prine would be fine. So I played her a little bit of Paradise and Sam Stone with his hole in his arm. But before we left the club that night, we sang Angel from Montgomery 3 or 4 times. And her blonde hair was pulled back into a ponytail, and those cut-off jeans made me smile. She looked like bad news to me for the rest of my life, but she looked pretty good to me that night. And as the evening wound down, I was in trouble. She'd asked me back to her place for a drink. She looked like bad news to me for the rest of my life, but she looked pretty good to me that night. Cause she had that blonde hair pulled back into a ponytail, and those cut-off jeans made me smile. She looked like bad news to me for the rest of my life. Oh, she looked awfully good to me that night. Yeah, she looked like bad news to me for the rest of my life, but she looked pretty good to me that night. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate you having us here.
Charlie Hewitt, Libby Hewitt, Montana Beeson, on behalf of Rona, Mike J. Case, Brian Batson, and myself, y'all have been a wonderful, wonderful audience.
You threatened me.
I did. Friends, the music will start tomorrow at noon. And so go to Overbrook Songwriters on Facebook. There's a full schedule there. And we got a whole day full of music for you guys tomorrow. Thank you for coming, and good night. God bless you.
Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,